I didn't want to tell you. I think you're grand, that's true. Yes, I do, deed I do, you know I do. I must tell you what I'm feeling. The very mention of your name sends my heart reeling. You know you made me love you. Ah, gee, Mr. Gable, I don't want to bother you. I guess you got a lot of girls tell you the same thing. But if you don't want to read this, well, you don't have to. See, I just had to tell you about the time I saw you and it happened one night. I knew right then and there that you were the nicest fellow in the movies. I guess it was because you were so natural-like. Not like a real actor at all, but just a fella you'd meet at school or at a party.
Cut! Broadway Melody, 1938, scene 22, take 2.
Aw, gee, Mr. Shaw, I don't want to bother you, but I had such an awful crush on you. Gosh, Artie, the way you blew that clarinet. I guess I can't blame Artie Shaw for running off with Lana Turner, even if she is a bottle blonde backstabbing whore. She is. Aw, gee, Mr. Rose, I don't want to bother you. Honest, I don't. But you were my very first husband ever. When you asked me to marry you, well, I just jumped at the chance, because you were my ticket out of Mama's house. But little did I know, you were even crazier than Mama was. I mean, who ever heard of a grown man who doesn't do anything all day except ride around and around in a life-size train that wraps around his house? That's just nutty. Gee, I'm sorry it didn't work out, but I was only 18 when I was carrying your child. And Mama and Louis B. Mayer said nobody wants Dorothy to have a baby. That would have been silly lugging a little baby around Emerald City. So that abortion was the only thing I could do. I only had one.
Broadway Melody, 1938, scene 22, take 4.
Ah, gee, Mr. Mankiewicz, I don't want to bother you. Honest, I don't. But you sure taught me a lot. You were sort of like a father figure to me. And yet I was attracted to you at the very same time. And you were way ahead of your time. Well, you were the one who convinced me to go into psychoanalysis. And that sure messed me up for good.
Broadway Melody, 1938, scene 22, take 5.
Ah, gee, Mr. Minelli, I don't want to bother you. Honest, I don't. But I just had to tell you that you're the best second husband and director a girl could ever have. Oh, and I didn't listen when everybody said you were gay. Well, I told them the only reason Vincent Minelli wears all that makeup to the set is because he's so sophisticated and, well, sort of European-like. Anyway, I guess now that you're a bachelor, you'll get to spend a lot more time with the fellas. Well, like that one fella you were real close friends with. Well, you two were inseparable. I remember one time when I came home and found the two of you in bed together, snug as a bug in a rug. Ah, gee, Mr. Luft, I don't want to bother you. Honest, I don't. I just had to tell you about the first time I saw you. I was at Billy Reed's nightclub having a highball or 2, or 3 or 4. And you walked right up to me as if I weren't a legend or a star at all, but just a girl you'd meet at school or at a party. And then you managed to stay with me for nearly 12 whole years. That's a long time. And you helped me make my big comeback. One of them, anyway. It's true I did have to take out a restraining order on you once or twice. And you sure spent an awful lot of money on the horses at the racetrack. Well, you weren't even there when Lorna was born because you were off at the track. Honest, Injun, I'm so angry talking to you right now that I'm not gonna talk to you. I'll just have my lawyer talk to you. You bum! You no good, free-loving, cock-sucking son of a bitch!
Broadway Melody, 1938, scene 22, take 7.
Gee, Mr. Heron, I don't want to bother you. Honest, I don't. But I just had to tell you that you're the best 4th husband a girl could ever have. And as far as I'm concerned, you're not just husband number 4. You're husband for life. Oh, who am I kidding? You're gay, too.